Hey crafty friend, Chantel here. I'm going to try and show you my day 2 project for the scrap challenge with one hand because I want to get this video uploaded quickly, and in order to do that I have to hold my cell phone because I don't have a tripod for it. My recorder, for some reason the volume isn't working properly, so if you've noticed my last few videos the volume is really low. Yeah, I don't know why and don't know how to fix it. So here is what I created for my latest project. I had this recipe book that I picked up in the store, probably like, at the register, and it had 72 recipe cards in it, and so they were in here stacked two to a page. The front, it gives you a really beautiful picture, and on the back of each of the pages it gives you the recipes. And I like to cook from recipes quite a bit, so this was fun for me. And what I wanted to do was make it so that it was easy for me to use it in the kitchen. So I created this book, and this is the outside is just 2 pieces of chipboard. I put a little bit of lace on it. I wanted to keep it kind of simple because it's just for me here at home. I did have to use 4 rings for the binding because the pages were kind of, it's quite a few pages. So I did that and then just put some lace on the sides and all around the chipboard. Just a little bit on the edges, just, I don't know, to make it kind of pretty. And so I also pulled out my Cricut cartridge. I haven't used my Cricut in forever, but I used the From My Kitchen Cricut cartridge. If you need to know what pages I found these images on, just leave me a comment down below and then I can tell you those pages that I used. Then I just put a little bit of glossy accent around the edges there and some on the words, and then I had to go back over them and put some underneath because they started like to peel up the letters, the paper, so I did that. And on the inside I just layered some paper, just like making a mini album, just layered some pretty paper. And what I'm really interested in showing you is the recipe cards themselves, because these are them. Sorry for the glare. And what I did was, because like I said, it was 2 on a page and they were perforated, so I pulled them all apart and took them all apart, and I laminated each one of them individually. And then I used just some black cardstock. I think it was like 80-pound cardstock, and I did some reinforcements on the ends there because I knew that they were going to be bound somehow. I didn't want to use my bind it all because I want to be able to take the actual recipe out that I'm going to use for that day without having, I'm trying to cover the glare, without actually having to take the binding apart and put it back together. So these are just those I think they're called U-clamps or U-rings that you can open up, so I can find it. Like if this is the recipe I want, I can go right here and open up the U-ring on the top and the bottom and pull the recipe out. So yeah, got the recipe on the front. I mean a photo on the front of the recipe and the name of the recipe, the amount of time. Let's see if I can get close to it without the glare. The amount of time that it takes to cook it, and everything is on the front. And then on the back is the actual recipe, your ingredients and everything, and it's super cool. I really love it. And my daughter, she wants to steal it from me. I did promise her a recipe book, but I just never did get to it for her. So her birthday is on Sunday. I'm thinking I may give her this book, but and it may be a little bit selfish. I want to go back to the store and see if I can find another of these Betty Crocker comfort food books so I can, make another book for myself, and then I'll give it to her. Otherwise, I don't know. So anyway, here is all the recipes in here. Like I said, I had to use 2 sets of rings because it's so many pages. And these rings were only, I think these are the 1-inch rings. I did later on find my 2-inch rings, but I had already punched the holes and everything, so I went with what I had already designed for. So, yep. And then on the back, just some more of that pretty paper on the back there. And that's my little book. And I did, like I said, submit this to the scrap challenge over on Facebook. I think the group is called Scrapbook Night Talk. And we're doing a 30-day challenge, and this is my day 2 project. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm going to try to keep this up every day. We'll see how many of the 30 days I make it, and also doing a video to go along with them, because that may or may not happen. So hopefully if you're following me on Facebook or Instagram, you can go there and see the projects that I complete, because I may or may not get to do a video. Alright, thanks so much. Have a good day. Bye.